Maine Coons are huge, strong cats from Maine. They are intelligent, sociable, and playful. Their huge, bushy tail, long hair, and powerful athletic frame distinguish them. Maine Coon cats are distinctive, caring pets for families and individuals. Today, we will check out the 10 biggest Maine Coon cats you need to see. Number 10. Sean Coonery. Sean Coonery, another gorgeous Maine Coon with a cheeky name, is also featured on YouTube. The Maine Coon's vocalizations are said to resemble a trill or a chirp as opposed to a regular meow. Although the videos are more or less meant to show how talkative he is, they exhibit his big frame and build very clearly too. Maine Coon cats are fated to grow very large, but the males tend to get relatively larger than their female counterparts. While both genders can reach a length of 40 inches, it seems that only the males have been able to beat the odds and grow past average sizes. Helios. You may recognize Helios by the ancient Greek sun god. From his YouTube presence, this handsome boy lives in the south of France. Silver stunner Helios has a grumpy face, but this big fellow is a fan of curling up for cat naps, gossiping with his owners, and batting around his beloved toys. Number 8. Moonwalk Magnum. Moonwalk Magnum is a gray and white Maine Coon, born in Charles-les-Marais, France. He now lives in France. He is one of the biggest cats in Europe, weighing up to 28 pounds and making him one of the heaviest. His 28-pound frame is draped with a multi-layered, floor-sweeping white coat. His owner noted his enormous stature. He had exceeded the usual Maine Coon's length by the time he was completely grown, about 3 feet. He became an online celebrity when cat enthusiasts worldwide noticed his enormous size and attractive features. Moonwalk Magnum is a Maine Coon cat famous for his size and looks. Number 7. Lotus. Lotus is a beautiful tabby Maine Coon from Sweden. At 22 pounds, he certainly makes the list of some of the largest cats in the world. Lotus is a stunning tabby Maine Coon that hails all the way from Sweden. Because he weighs 22 pounds, he is, without a doubt, one of the biggest cats in the world. Lotus is a member of a Swedish family. Liechtenstein adopted him from a Norwegian breeder as a baby at the age of 13 weeks. Lotus the kitten stole a stuffed animal that was supposed to be given to his owner's daughter and transformed it into his own. He may believe that he is a wild cat or a delicate kitten, depending on the circumstances. He looks like a lightly toasted marshmallow thanks to his glamorous cream coat with tawny accents. Any person who loves cats would be lucky to have her as a pet, thanks to the fact that he is intelligent and very loving. If you are seeking a trustworthy and affectionate feline friend, a Maine Coon like Lotus is an excellent option to consider. Lotus is a magnificent and placid feline that has won the favor and affection of many people who like cats. Before proceeding further, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon so you would get notified when we upload the next video. Number 6. Omar. Omar is an Australian Maine Coon living in Melbourne. He is considered to be one of the largest domestic cats in the world, measuring 47.2 inches long and weighing 30 pounds. Despite being comparable in size to other cats that have won the title of longest cat, he has not yet been officially recognized by Guinness World Records. When Omar was brought home by his owner Stewie Hurst in 2013, he was the same size as all the other kittens born in the same litter. Omar gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, has a couple of scoops of dry cat food for breakfast, lazes about the house, plays in the backyard, rests on the trampoline, and eats raw kangaroo meat for supper. Number 5. Samson. Samson was considered one of the biggest Maine Coon cats in New York, United States, until his tragic passing on the 9th of July, 2022. He was diagnosed with hip dysplasia in September 2020. Known on Instagram as Catstradamus, Samson was measured 4 feet in length and weighed 28 pounds. Samson was a social media star with more than 200,000 followers on Instagram alone. The gigantic feline's sweet nature and slightest meow were adored by many fans. Unfortunately, Sammy, as his owner Jonathan Zerby used to call him, died in July 2022. According to Jonathan, Samson was mortally wounded by a vet tech at the age of 10. Samson was described by his owner as a beautiful, loving, and intelligent Maine Coon cat. According to Zerbal, Maine Coons typically weigh 15 to 18 pounds, with the maximum weight being 25 pounds. Zerbal knew Samson would be large, but not to this extent. We had an idea he was going to be big. I kind of thought he would stop growing at 19 pounds, he wrote to Mashable. He was also taking up half my queen-size bed, so when I went for his last checkup, we couldn't believe his weight, and according to the vet, he's the heaviest cat on record in the local area. Number 4. Cygnus. Cygnus Regulus Powers, a Maine Coon, was raised in Detroit by humans, along with his 3 feline siblings. He was the owner of the record for the longest tail on a domestic cat. However, having a tail that is 17.58 inches in length presents its owners with a unique set of problems. Cygnus has made it into the new Guinness World Record pages as the feline with the longest tail on a domestic cat. His owners claim that he accidentally sticks it in objects since Cygnus's tail is so far away from his body. Cygnus and his feline sibling, Arcturus, were both cruelly killed in a home fire in 2017. Number 3. Ludo. Ludo is not only the biggest Maine Coon, but he is also the biggest house cat in the world. He loves his family, especially his human brothers, guarding them every step of the way. Ludo, a Maine Coon from the UK, held the title for longest domestic cat prior to Baribo. Ludo, a Maine Coon who lives with his owner Kelsey Gill in Wakefield, UK, is the longest domestic cat living, measuring an astonishing 118.33 centimeters, 3 feet, 10.6 inches long. Kelsey decided to get a Maine Coon after falling in love with the huge tabby-colored cats that featured in the Harry Potter movies. She got Ludo when he was just 13 weeks old, and it wasn't long before she noticed he was the same size as Maine Coons, much older than he was. Ludo is a lively cat, but due to his big size, he is not as agile as smaller felines. He is so huge that Kelsey has to put him in a dog carrier when they travel. Speaking of Guinness World Records, during Ludo's photo shoot for the Guinness World Records 2017 book, Kelsey said that one benefit of her cat's impressive size is that she can always find him. Number 2. Baribo. Baribo, whose name means clown or joker in Italian, is a Maine Coon who resides in Vigevano, Italy. Baribo is a pampered cat who enjoys going out for walks and even has his own Instagram page. Baribo used to be the official holder of the world record for the largest cat, measuring in at a whopping 47.2 inches in length. This huge cat lives in Vigevano, Italy with his owners. On May 22, 2018, the record for the longest domestic cat living was confirmed, and the cat was awarded the title of longest domestic cat living. Cincia Tinirello and Edgar Scandura, Baribo's owners, had known for as long as they can remember that he was an exceptional cat. Clown or joker is what the name Baribo refers to in Edgar's regional Italian dialect. Edgar contends that despite his name and the fact that Baribo is one of the biggest domestic cats you've ever seen, Baribo does not possess a personality that is bigger than life. Number 1. Stewie. Since 2010, Stewie has remained the largest Maine Coon cat of all time. At 48.5 inches long, from nose to tail, Stewie had the Guinness World Record for the longest living cat before the title was awarded to another large cat on this list. He still holds the record for the longest domestic cat of all time, and also once held the record for the longest tail at 16.3 inches. Sadly, on February 4, 2013, Stewie, whose full name was My Maine Stuart Gilligan, passed away at the age of 8 from cancer at his home in the state of Nevada. According to Stewie's owners, Robin Hendrickson and Eric Brandsness, the cat just grew larger and larger without any special diet. Furthermore, no unusual steps were taken in Stewie's breeding, according to his owner. Which one of them you love the most? Do let us know in the comments. Please subscribe to All Cats. Thanks for watching.